Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh Shai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh Shai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I don't know whether you guys have started watching this new show called, what's it called again? The Power. Now, in this show, obviously, I can't play it due to the constant red tape of, you know, of YT, of YouTube. But the fact of the matter is, it's showing a lot of truth. And like, for example, when I'm watching this show, so many things are clicking in my head. It's like a bunch. Obviously, it's like they're doing on that female empowerment BS, and like the show movies like the Woman King and the Black Panther Part 2 movie where they show, the female, kicking backside. They're trying to, the woman empowerment and all that kind of thing, right? But there's a lot of truth in this as well. You see these young ladies over here. Okay, well, I hope they're all young ladies, but especially in this day and age, even saying young ladies, you got to be careful. Is that a real a lady or not? But yeah, but these young ladies over here, as you can see throughout the series, as you watch it, you're gonna notice that most of those girls are of color. Okay, and the couple of the pale ones that you got there, what it is, these girls are getting spiritual powers of controlling electricity and certain elements. Mainly from what I've seen so far, this is season 1, episode 3. They're shooting electricity out of their hands. They can put people to death and all that kind of thing. And this one here, the chocolate sister here, yeah, she was found, I don't know, unconscious and taken in by some nuns. And then the nun says to her, okay, mind you, she's got the original look, so and you can see the connection, the spiritual connection. She said, Lazarus has risen, right? And we know the story about Lazarus, in it, right? She said Lazarus has risen, and then at the same time, when the teachers and the parents are asking their children to come forward, or their children to come forward, if you've got those kind of powers, right? You see also the fathers dropping their daughters off, okay, and some of the daughter, and when the fathers mention their surnames, they mention Kelly and all that kind of thing, and the surname Kelly is Irish. So amongst these girls that have got power, right? Because we know about the real Irish, we know about the Italians, we know about the Israelite foreigners around the world, and we know about the so-called black man in America. We know about the so-called Latinos, right? And amongst this bunch, okay, there's Moab amongst them as well, right? Which is obviously, we know that Moab is covert. There's a lot of Jake amongst them as well, The Lord has hidden Jake everywhere. And if you look at most of these girls, they are pretty much all different shades of brown, except maybe 2 or 3 of them, right? And 2 or 3 of them are Irish girls, okay? The blonde one, and I think a dark-haired one with sort of like almond-shaped eyes, and this redhead one as well. So basically, in the movie, they're showing basically the original Israelites, how they originally looked, compared to all the Israelite, as well as all the Israelite foreigners, So they're just basically showing, as they say, a bunch of misfits, and most of the girls are of color, and they're showing them getting spiritual powers. And every time they were showing season, like a scene, Salakia, a scene of girls getting their superpowers. They showed one brown girl after the other, one brown girl after the other, one brown girl after the other. They hardly showed any pale girls. You understand? And I'm just saying, right, with time speeding up, because the Lord is shortening the time for the elect's sake, and pursuant to Revelation 12, verse 12, Esau's got a short time on this planet Earth. They're going into slavery, and so are the other heathen nations, and along with all that, time is speeding up, and then you got all these spiritual power movies coming up, and then you got Jakes around the world having spiritual power dreams of actually similar things like this happening to them. Electricity shooting out their hands. And this is based, one more thing as well, I've got to add as well. Remember, this woman, these shows that are coming out now is all about female empowerment. So what they're going to do is they're going to show the truth, but they're going to add an element of stupidity to it as well. For example, only women getting spiritual powers, women kicking men's backsides. What else? Women worship. Obviously, they're going to add some ABCD stuff to it as well. Sodomite stuff to it as well. Which they have in this. Which they always do. There's not even no damn reason for it, but they add it into there. You know. Yeah. So we're coming into that time, man, where because we're getting to the point where you get tired of seeing Marvel movies and Superman movies. Don't get tired of it. You just want to see the things for real now. You want, and these things are going to happen. These things are going to happen. And as we're getting closer to the end, man, they're just showing, in the show they talk about so many girls. I mean, they keep talking about girls, right? Girls waking up around the planet with these kind of powers. Okay, and the elect are in all four corners of the earth, pursuant to Hosea 1:10. We're like the sands of the sea, and amongst that sands of the sea, there's a humongous number that are going to get spiritual power. They're going to be men. Okay, all right, they're going to be men. There ain't going to be no women getting spiritual powers. They're going to be men getting spiritual power. Israelite men, okay, getting spiritual power. Whoever they are in the world, at whatever level of power the Lord's going to give them, depending on the situation and the scenario they get in or involved in, or what the Lord has laid out for them in their pathway. So that was just a quick one there. Just want to get one scripture. Greater things shall ye do. Okay, this is the one, yeah. John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Okay, Yahweh Shai, Malak HaMashiach Yahweh Shai, our King, Malak HaMashiach Yahweh Shai, our King, did so many great works. They're not even contained in the scriptures, man. They're not contained in the scriptures, but what he has done and what is recorded is amazing. Amazing. And they show little inserts. Is that they show a little bit of that truth in movies like Superman 2, where you see General Zod walking on water. You see the flying, the leaping over walls like King David. This show the lasers coming out of the eyes, which is written in scripture. They show so many things, and as we're getting closer to the end, these movies are coming out more and more and more and more. See, Esau's going to prophesy on the left-hand side, and the scriptures prophesy on the right-hand side. Okay, so yeah, so these things are going to happen, man. And when the elect get that power, excuse me, when they get that power, they're going to do amazing things, greater things than Yahweh Shai, man. Not that we're going to be greater than our King, but I'm just saying, what's recorded so far, we're going to do amazing things, whoever the elect are in the planet, And this show is just letting you know, right? And it's called The Power. Come to think of it, when I was watching this, when I initially started watching it, yeah, I think it was at 5:55, and 5 means power, right? Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't have a lot of reviews at the moment, and because it's just new here in the UK. I'm sure I'm not too sure about how it is, in different parts of the world. When it was, it's usually comes out within a couple of weeks of each other in different parts of the world. Yeah, give it a go, and get into it. You see this bunch of girls here. Look, there's a brown girl there. She looks to be like a Latina there. Creamy skin. Then you got the chocolate sister there. Brown girls there. A couple of brown girls in the back. Even if the girls are kind of pale, there's always they always are kind of swarthy and kind of ethnic. Okay. All right. They mention certain surnames, Italian surnames and Hispanic surnames, and certain certain connections about Lazarus rising from the dead, and um, you know the spiritual power aspect, and the fact that most of these girls, I mean, in reality, they are Israelites, but what they're showing is that Israelites waking up around the planet with spiritual power, man, the power coming through, you know, and it's called the power. So I suggest, Joachim, if you want to watch it, man. You know, it pisses you off, man, showing this whole bunch of girls getting it, but you try and disregard that, and just focus on the power, man, and just look at it and get the meat from the bones. Anyway, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, Shalom.